So this is Slay the Princess. I have played all of Scarlet Hollow that's available, and I loved it a lot. I really like the writing. I really like how many choices there are, and it's taking me so long to get into this, but we're here now. I also think there's voice acting, so I'll be like just a little
You're
quiet.
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
A princess?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I would like to be manipulated by a princess. If that's an option, I would like to be manipulated. Oh, there was no character choice at the start of this to kind of influence your choices. But let's see. The end of the world, what are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to the end of the world is because she's locked up? Ooh, diplomatic. Well, I guess diplomacy isn't actually that logical or fair. Killing a princess seems kind of bad. Can't someone else do this? Forget it. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get a reward? I could just walk, I could leave. I feel like I should ask at least one question.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people.
How can
You have
one
to put an end to her.
How can one sweet princess do all that? Oh, exactly this. Okay, and these are all the same. Okay. Let's boss up.
She's not dangerous. She's just a princess. The danger comes if she gets out, which she will unless you do something about it.
Alright. Look, I'll go to the cabin. I'll talk to her. Maybe I'll slay her. Let's just walk to the cabin. Sometimes I don't have nothing to say.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further.
Yes?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
What if I just slay her immediately?
Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Huh. She lies, eats hot chips, and be bisexual. Truly?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely
She's a girl's girl.
The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note
A
is
pristine
is
blade.
your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I can just enter without the blade? No, I'll take the blade.
Take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Okay. I'm sorry, my chair
The door to the
creaks so
basement
fast.
creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Have we ever considered...
Her voice
Oh, look,
carries
the
up
mouse now
stairs.
has... The cursor's now a hand with a knife.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
I think she sounds
Don't let it
fine.
fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I think she sounds nice. Hi. Hey, just
Oh,
checking.
It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Can I see her?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task.
Listen to this man.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I feel like she's kind of giving me a bit of attitude, though. Right? Like she feels like I won't do it. I haven't
How about you
decided.
drop the knife, and the two of us just talk.
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare.
She's got the perfect villainess
It's fine.
voice.
We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood.
Isn't very becoming of it. I wonder how now I want to know how quick I can beat this game. First I went into this thinking I want to see all the different options because it's so fun. But now I want to know, what if I beat this game in 5 minutes?
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking.
See
Are
the
you
switch up?
Scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Will I die?
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Slay the princess? I'm not dropping the blade. I'm sorry, can we just talk? Are you sure she's not armed? Slay the princess.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
She got up kind of fast.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels
I'm
like being hit
sorry.
with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone.
Can
when
I
your jaw is
apologize?
fractured. Holy shit, that hurt! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to snap
Name
you,
drop. It
putting
was a
you
name
and the
drop. You have to
princess
choose
on
the name
somewhat
drop
equal
option.
footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again.
Oh,
and
she
her fists
fucking me
connect with your
up.
body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
Can we just talk now? But now I just want to talk. Finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath.
She's
equally
still up.
exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job.
Who's the one slaying the princess? Look, I slayed her.
You feel your ribs break
Slay
as she delivers a heavy
her.
blow,
Read
being pushed through the
her.
pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
I like how the cursor changes as you,
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would.
with your
But I
actions.
have to wonder. Do you really think this is the end?
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay, chapter 2.
You're on
I
a
died.
path in the woods, and at the end of that
Oh, I'm
path
really glad it didn't
is a
end
cabin.
there.
And in the basement of that cabin, you're here to slay her.
I didn't want to
don't,
immediately regret my
it will
choices, but
be
I did
the
immediately
end of the
regret my
world.
choices. I wonder if you then go through all the endings in one playthrough.
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Okay.
I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear
Voice
us.
of the stubborn?
The thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning. That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Oops, sorry. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all that. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? I could ask a few more questions.
Very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
We did our best with the information we were given, and we did kill her.
And yet you still died, didn't you? So congratulations.
So we
You've
didn't
given
kill
another chance
her.
to actually do this right.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything?
If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that you're
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We killed the princess killed us, and now
Everything's
everyone's right back where they
right.
started. That sounds pretty...
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did
I
time
wasn't
really
expecting a
rewind itself,
time
or
loop.
were you instead transported to a different world entirely? Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
Ugh. Enough with the talking. We've got a fight to win.
I couldn't agree more.
Okay, let's go to the cabin. I don't want to talk about the princess. I'll talk to the princess.
Before you go any further, she will lie.
Lying
Okay.
and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie
Huh?
or cheat in the middle of a fight.
Are you sure about that?
The point
Huh?
of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So
Don't trust her.
Crystal.
Okay, we're gonna do things maybe a little bit differently this time. I was very aggy that first
The
time,
cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest.
and I feel like maybe she didn't like that.
Stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
See? Even the cabin has the right
Do I-
idea. Let's get moving.
I'm going to
Blade
take
is your implement.
I'm going to take the blade. Oh, there's a mirror? We'll look first. My thought this time, take the blade, show her I have the blade, put the blade down, and manipulate.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall.
Hey, what are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope
What
you know
am
how
I?
ridiculous you look right now.
There was a mirror a second ago.
And now it's gone, so all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
Okay. We're just going to take the blade. No
Take the
questions
blade
just
from the
yet.
altar.
No
It would be
questions.
difficult to slay the princess and
Then you eat hot chips. Then I eat hot chips. Well, okay. What's the lesbian equivalent of a hot chip? Because I feel like a hot chip is be-bye, right? What's a lesbian hot chip?
maybe that's because you haven't actually
Trail mix.
I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous
A lightly salted cashew.
You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up.
Alright, whatever. I just feel like I'm not getting respected. So let me just talk to the
The door
princess.
to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it.
Smell like
If
farts.
the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Yeah.
A fierce voice carried.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
I just want to chit chat this time. Azalea, thank you for redeeming your lavender sprig. Hello, hello. Vinegar chips, lesbians and vinegar chips. Yeah, yeah.
This
You
isn't
know
what
what?
she sounded like
Specifically,
last
that's
time.
the chip of
Her
the chip
voice
of the
is a little
studs.
deeper, almost
A
threatening.
vinegar chip. Her voice is a little deeper.
Sounds like my kind of princess.
As much as I appreciate
I'm not
your
here to
feelings,
fight
I'm
this
just
time. I
not
got
sure
fucked
you
up
don't
pretty
have
bad the
blood
first
rush to
time.
your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes.
She looked like a tiefling
a
now.
large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall. Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
I don't know. She's looking
it's
kind of
you.
bad right
I've
now.
been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us. And you brought your little knife, too. Yes. I'm going to have fun breaking little pieces.
I don't know if she's open to chit-chatting this time. After I stabbed her. I don't know what happened. I'm not fighting a giant demon lady. Well, I want to talk to her at least. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have... You know what? We've got differences? Oh? Yeah, I slayed her. You missed it. I slayed her. But I just want to talk this time because, the last time she didn't die, and also she beat the shit out of me. Can you tell me?
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
Can I?
Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Forever?
Couldn't have said it better myself.
All right, fine. I believe you.
I just want to talk.
What? What you said earlier in the woods, I believe you. I've already met the princess and...
Take this. Yeah.
Whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember.
This could be a premise for a toxic Yuri. Is this not just like a villainess Yuri?
Are you okay?
This is Yuri. Azalea knows.
As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe.
I just want to talk to the princess right now. Okay. Ooh, let's lie. Let's lie.
Lie to me. Just please take this seriously.
Agreed. We can't win unless you treat this fight with the gravity it deserves.
I'm not leaving.
And why not? You decided what to do with me quickly enough last time.
She
Are you
remembers.
scared I'm going to kill you again?
She
Maybe
remembers
you're
what I
worried
did.
I'll put you down for good this time. If you want to talk, I guess I can talk. But you should come a little closer first.
She got hooved feet. Do you think she's gonna kick me? I hope I. Hi.
Held tight in your hand, you take a cautious step towards the princess.
Hi.
You stop a few feet short of her reach, her chains taut as she stares down at you.
Oh, down at me? She's big?
She's a
That's
lot
what I would say if I was a
bigger than
bottom.
She was.
Why do you sound so scared? We can take her.
I don't want to fight this
What do you
time.
want? Because every second we waste talking is a second we could spend
Oh, look at her
killing each other
teeth.
instead.
Can we just play fight? Okay, hold on. Let me read all these options since you guys can't see them. I'm not going to fight you. I can attack her. I can leave. I can be silent. Fine, if you want to fight, I'll give you a fight. You're put down for a reason. I was sent to kill you for a reason. Don't you care what that reason is? We have to figure out why we're here. What happened after you died? Don't you want to be free? If all you want to do is fight me, does that mean you won't end the world? Can't we just, I don't know, spar? That's the whole play fight. We could just play fight. Why do you want us to kill each other? Her arms are big. She's pretty. Oh yeah, I won't say no to a big bitch. Don't you care what the reason is?
I already know what I am. I've already found my purpose.
Ooh.
The princess flashes a sinister.
She may be a little bloodthirsty at this moment.
You.
Does she mean her purpose is killing us?
No, she means fighting us. She means both of us getting stronger through sheer pain and will, the fear of death no longer able to hold us back.
That's kind of fun.
Just start stabbing her or...
Hold on. What if we play fight? I'm gonna say, what if we play fight?
Sparring? That's just play fighting. It isn't
Oh.
real. What's real is when my flesh splits open. What's real is when you keep getting up until your legs can't hold you. What's real are the things we do to each other when the only options left are winning and dying. That is the only thing I'm interested in.
Okay, well, if that's the case... No words, just attack.
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the whetstone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards...
Damn, this is your caps!
Let's make this count.
Oh, we'll make it count, all right.
I gotta give the woman what she
As you
wants.
bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood. But she's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides.
Why is she so strong?
Them like twigs and driving you right back down to the basement floor. You can hear her chains snap as you struggle to recover
Snap?
from the impact.
She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
Cause we couldn't fight.
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you?
No.
That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me. It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart. You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point? So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win.
She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow. Think it through.
I don't want to bleed her out. Now I want to go straight for her heart. I've been challenged.
Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only way out of this is through.
Now I just want to go straight for the heart.
If that's your plan, then
I said strike the heart.
push off the ground, ignoring the pain in your ribs as you charge at the princess once more. You can feel flesh give way before a sudden impact.
She's too
strikes
good.
your momentum.
She's
Your
too
weapon
good.
Tightly lodged in the bone of her arm. She grins at you from behind her guard.
Pull it out. We'll try a different angle.
No, we can do this. Just keep pushing.
We're not gonna win if our weapon's stuck in her arm.
Keep pushing.
The princess's grin widens as the two of you push against each other, her fiery eyes and masochistic glee.
No, she's kind of, I've said it, she's kind of a bad bitch in a way I wasn't expecting.
Yes, you finally
She
get it,
likes
don't you?
me now. Hey, mama?
Nothing exists outside of us. It's just you and me.
I can't come in here trying to
Dying,
talk to her anymore.
clashing against each other. Forever.
I gotta slay my
What's going
queen.
on? There's an entire world at stake here. Yes, the fate of the world doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is this fight. The only thing that matters is getting stronger. And the only way to get stronger is to win. Even if it takes us forever to get there.
Your balance is suddenly thrown off as the princess pulls you into her knee. It collides with your ribs, and you feel them splinter, cracking like wet wood from the impact.
I like the sounds of this.
But you barely have enough time to notice before the princess follows up and smashes her forehead against yours.
Killing Eve wishes it was this raw. Killing Eve wishes it went this hard.
Tumble to the cold stone floor. I said we're fine.
Killing Eve was good for like the first season. It had what, 3 or 4 seasons? If it had 4 seasons, maybe the first 2. If it had 3, the first one, it was good. And then after that, it was very clearly not a show for the lesbians and the gays. And that was one of the most disappointing things I've ever experienced.
What happened?
Even the fanfic dropped off. You're telling me a lesbian who writes Yuri stopped writing Yuri? That's a bad show.
You might not have said as much, but you
The
certainly
biggest
implied
disappointment
it.
and shock. They had Fiona Shaw in there and the show wasn't gay. What?
It really doesn't matter. The princess glances down at the blade embedded in her arm, and with near total ignorance to pain, slides it out of its sinewy prison.
Ooh, sinewy prism.
Forgot this.
Okay, we'll try again.
This is it at your feet.
Am I okay to try it again with my broken ribs? Pick up the blade, attack her again. Actually think I'm done fighting you. Don't you want to be free though? Get out of this endless loop. Were you being metaphorical when you said nothing exists outside of us? There's more to this world than just this cabin. I saw trees. Aren't you jumping the gun a little here? We died once. Does she know that there are trees?
I meant that nothing else matters. It's hard to describe. It's just a feeling. That it's
Ooh.
just us. That when we hurt each other, we're alive. And when that happens, everything else is gone. You feel it too, right?
Okay. Now I have choices again, and I don't know what choices I want to make. Because I want to fight her, but I also want to not fight her. But I do have to fight her. Maybe I can say I could just pick up the blade and attack her again right here. But I think I say I don't get it.
Oh.
I don't get it.
That makes me angry. No. Frustrated. Wait. Sad.
I made her sad.
Maybe you can still get it though, if I show you.
Let's fight again.
You and the princess attack each other once again, each of you dealing a single, terrible, lethal blow.
Oh, we're back.
Does that mean we're...
I died.
or rather, about to be dead? As your blade pierces her sternum, the princess buries her fist into the soft meat of your organs. You feel a few horrifically painful pops, a gush of fluid, and... it's over. It's finally over.
No, it's not. We're just getting started.
But it is over.
Oh.
Dead is dead. I know this isn't the happiest ending for you, but you saved the entire world from ruin. There are few better endings than that.
Well, are you going to listen to him? Or are you going to listen to me?
I'm not satisfied with this ending. I'm getting up.
No, that
I mean,
kind.
granted, that was my only choice, but even if it wasn't my only choice, I'm getting the fuck up.
Your eyes bolt open and you push yourself back to your feet. Alive.
Psst, 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 princess?
I told you this wasn't over.
What about her? The blade went right through her heart.
What about her? If we're fine, then she's fine.
No, she's dead. She has to be. No!
She's cool.
We're all shit out of luck, aren't we? I knew it. I told you we should all believe in her. This is perfect.
The princess rises from the ground, staggering slightly, one hand wrapped around the hilt of the blade still buried in her heart.
We don't even need to start over anymore, do we? Let's go again.
She pulls the weapon from her chest, barely wincing.
Oh, she gave me my
and hurls it at your feet.
thing back.
You know what to do. Again.
But she came back. What's the point of fighting her if she can just do that?
All of you need to settle down.
I have to decapa her head.
Close to untethering. She clearly never actually died. You just missed her heart, that's all.
You just missed her heart. Oh, of course, that's all. You were the one who said we hit her heart. You were the one who said it was finally over. Well, I guess I had it wrong. You guess you had it wrong? Aren't you supposed to know everything?
What would we kiss? A titty?
I never said I knew everything.
Put her head on the side so she could still see.
Nothing. It means nothing. I shouldn't have said that. But you did say it, so it means something.
Oh, stop bickering over nothing. Our destiny is right.
What's this?
Pick up the blade and go to her.
Okay, fine. That is what I meant by untethering. Do you hear him rambling on about destiny? He's lost the thread, and if you lose the thread, you won't be able to save the world.
Was that too much, Rose? If we cut off her head, we'll kiss her titty. She'll still be alive.
That's supposed to mean?
It'll be okay.
I don't have to answer that, and I'm not going to answer that.
Why the bloody hell not?
No, because what are they up to over here?
There's still a razor-thin chance that you're able to get your act together. There are patterns of thought out there that beg to be finished, but once you finish them, that's it. They change everything. There's no going back, and if I say anything else, you're going to finish one of those thoughts. What?
The princess can't... Oh, I love this. Also, hi, Vash. You're so real for that you say it out loud? This is my stream. If we can't say it here, where can we say it? I'm not going to say the princess can't die. I'm not even going to think it. You mean like the princess can't die, don't you? Well, it's too late for that. Hold on. Where was that one that was a lie? All of these say the princess can't die, but what if I lie?
Think it, didn't you? I tried, you know. I tried very hard to make this work.
We in this for life.
Don't like that resignation. Are you sure we can't just unthink it?
Yes, like I said, I'm afraid some thoughts can't be unthought. I'll be back in a moment. I'm going to pour myself a stiff drink.
Yeah. Get him out of here.
So I was right. Why are all of you so glum? This is perfect, isn't it? We get to experience greatness and battle and triumph forever.
But I think it was the stubborn one who said, your destiny awaits.
Okay.
No, hold on. There has to be another way. What if we just leave her down here? What if we run away? What if we convince her
Not to end the world.
Can't reason with her. Ending the world is her fundamental nature. It's not a decision she can flip.
Should I let the world end?
Her.
And what exactly can't we leave her down here?
Because all it would do is stall the inevitable.
And what's wrong with stalling?
Oh, there's plenty wrong with stalling. The end is still.
I gotta be honest. The only person who I feel like has given me anything to think about is the princess. I love how one of the voices in the narrator are sure the princess is a giant, more than cool lady that just wants to fight you, but God forbid women have hobbies. Like, everybody's talking, but the only one who has really said anything is the princess.
You mopey ass.
You mopey
Why
ass.
did you even ask us to slay her if it was going to end like this? Because it didn't have to end like this. If you don't mind, I'd rather not spend...
Listen, I tried slaying her the first time and it didn't work, so why should I slay her now?
It's time.
Yes, I suppose it is. If we fight her forever, then maybe she can't end the world. Maybe everything can still work out. I guess we'll just have to see how things play out.
How do I want to do this?
You don't have to shuffle your feet. What comes next is going to last forever.
Join your adversary.
With an unbreakable determination, you snatch the blade from the floor and stumble back to your feet. Both you and the princess.
No, we're kind of having...
Your eyes lock across the basement.
We're kind of having a moment.
Free from hesitation, you close the distance, both you and the princess aiming to end each other. Your blade digs into her neck, grinding against her vertebrae as her fist connects with your body. The impact forces the air from your lungs, stars dancing in front of your eyes as you fail to keep your bearing.
She's making me see stars.
Both collapse to the ground before either of you has a chance to survey the damage.
And then we get up.
Get up.
Yes. And then you get up.
That was a good one. More.
Okay. Let's slay the
The
princess.
princess exchanged dozens of devastating blows. Sometimes you manage to strike first.
Intestines.
Sometimes she tears through you before you have a chance to act. More often than not, each of you fells the other in the same moment. And then you get up and do it again, and again, and again, and again, and again.
That face is not the one where it's just sliced open. The bottom, I'm not covering any like super gnarly panels, but this bottom one with just entrails, pretty cool.
We're all still here. This is all gonna be okay, isn't it?
But he doesn't answer.
What are you waiting for? I'm right here. Do you think this is... What is this place?
Did we do this?
Huh. I didn't think we had it in us. But I guess that stuck-up control freak was right.
It's the end of the world, isn't it?
Ooh, did I do
It's the
that?
end of everything.
Far from it. We're still here. And she's still here too.
I feel so... tired.
You should rest. We've been fighting for a long time. You should rest. She got taken. You do not have an opportunity to respond. Something has taken her away and it's left something else in her stead.
Oh. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Oh, there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Approach the mirror.
Don't do this.
Ignore him. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Am I the princess? Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It's quiet here. Proceed to the cabin? You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings gives me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Okay. Attack the entity, destroy your body? What happens now? Do we know each other? Are you the princess? Do you know about the worlds beyond this place? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Do you know the narrator? Let our house, it's the end of the world. The gift of the... Let's just do a simple, what are you?
Solitary lights.
Okay, I should have known that wouldn't get me.
What are you?
I should have known that wasn't going to be. I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me.
Video games are good. I was just... Okay, I wasn't talking about this on co-host because I didn't have my thoughts together yet, but I was just thinking about how, like, I finished watching 7 Remake last night, and I want to say it may be the first, like, AAA big game that I've watched a playthrough of in so long. It is. And it really reminded me of why, like, last year I said, let me just pivot to indies and see what's going on in the indie space, and why I've stayed there for a year, 2 years. I hated 90% of Remake, which isn't to say that all AAA games are bad, but, like, most of them, I'm going to say are. A lot of them are. Oh, there's somebody howling in the back. Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and
Part of me is her. Were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
I'm very excited for Remake Part 2, but recognize it's equal parts emotional attachment and FOMO. Okay, that's fair. There were certain aspects of Remake that had me excited for, what's the second one even called? Rebirth? That had me curious about Rebirth. But just seeing how the game plays and the pacing killed my excitement for, like, the really weird parts of the game. I want to destroy my body now. You raise your will to end your life, but as it buries into the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
What happens now? Now what do we do?
As we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
Okay.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Listen, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
I will.
You won't.
Fuck my moment. Chapter 1?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Look, we're actually back to the start. We're back to the start, the end of the world. What are you talking about? I did that. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world? Let's be...
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
You're at this part? Oh, ads start up. So let's take a break then. If I'm at a part, let's take a break. We're gonna go on a quick like 5-minute break. And then we'll come back, we'll play this, and we'll also talk more about 7. Because even though I said I'm done, I'm not done. Every part in this game is a part. Ad start in 20 minutes, be right back. And now, tentatively, let's see what's happening here. Because y'all said that this game really ramps up from here, like this is the start. I'm excited.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
What if I just let her out of the cabin?
Semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Also, the egg did come first. The egg did come before the chicken. Just in case that was ever a question. Okay, so these questions all seem to be about the same. It's like, oh, okay, thanks for telling me what to do.
It's all part of the job.
Whatever.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat.
Don't believe her.
Through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Cite your sources? The fact that it took me what, 27 years to realize that that was just like a philosophy question and not a legitimate thing that could be answered. Because I said, y'all, there's an answer right there. It's the egg. The egg came first. I thought we were talking about dinosaurs. What do you mean, what came first? It's evolution, baby.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table.
I think I want to do
Perched on
things
that table
differently.
is a pristine blade.
I was so aggressive with the princess earlier, and that's not me in my heart, and so I think I want to do things differently.
You'll need it if you want to do this right.
No blade. We're just gonna
The
chit-chat,
door to the basement creaks open.
because maybe she's never had nobody talk to her.
Illuminated by an unseen light. Her
We know
voice
all this.
softly
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing.
You see how nice she sounds before she sees that you have a
The
blade?
rest of your life.
Curious to see what choices you make. Have I been making different choices to you, Azalea, so far?
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I'm going to manipulate. Just say hi.
Hey, stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Oh, this game doesn't have autosave. We're okay.
She's beautiful.
How is she a threat? She's so beautiful. Oh, it does have autosave? Oh, okay.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Oh, you're right.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Look at how nice she's talking to us. Let's chat a bit first.
Okay.
Let me catch a vibe. Let me get the vibe. I was sent here to slay you? Okay, hold on. There's a lot of choices. Let's start from the bottom. I'm going to get you out of here. Don't make me regret this. Can't believe they've been keeping you down here like this. I'm getting you out. Examine the chains, examine the chains. Look, I could just say fuck this and go back upstairs and get the blade without saying another word. I'm sorry, but I just can't trust you. This doesn't add up. Gotta get the blade. I'm going to keep you locked down here, at least for a little bit. We can get to know each other better. We'll see. Now I'm feeling like a captor with some of these. And I don't want to feel like I'm keeping women chained in my basement. That feels grosser than the killing part. Right? What are you gonna do if I let you out here? I was sent to slay you. What if I'm just honest with her? If I'm the first person you see, what have you been eating? Let's just say I don't know anything about you.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
You have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
Should I ask her name? I'm not going to get that blade. I was sent to slay you? But I don't think you're dangerous, but I wanted to see you for myself. I'm still not sure what to believe. Oh, but I don't think you're dangerous. See, I know she's dangerous because she punched my guts out. But that was before. I wanted to see you for myself. I'm not sure what to believe.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
I
don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
You guys...
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
Oh, okay, I could be silent. No, which is why I don't think you're actually dangerous. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information secret. I was hoping you told me. I've been told enough, or I could deflect. What are you going to do if I let you out here?
Hesitates.
It's an interview now.
She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life.
Oh, see, this is so pitiful.
She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
What I do doesn't really matter, right? At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about
It's
trust.
about trust.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell
Points.
me why. I don't trust that. And I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to
Hey guys, I'm letting her out.
She has a point.
I need to free her from these chains.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about. Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to? We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
So if she feels like this, how would she feel if I went and got my
Let
knife?
us turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
If I were to go get my knife, how would she feel? Because I think she's lying to me. Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Do I want my knife or do I want to get her out of here? I don't trust her, but I feel like I'm gonna get you out of here. Don't make me regret this.
Only making this more difficult.
I think she's going to kill me, but I want to do this.
Thank you, and you won't. I promise.
I should have gotten my knife.
You're making a huge mistake.
No, you're doing the right thing.
What if I had...
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for
I
you
don't
even
trust her,
imagine
no.
trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
This is an
They wouldn't have just
escalation.
left the key to her chains
This is an
somewhere.
escalation. What if I take my knife and slice off that arm? She could leave then.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Oh, that's an option as well. Sorry, sis.
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of it.
Bam. She knows. Let's cut her out.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
I thought it was an escalation, but she's fine with it, which means it's not an escalation at all.
But the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear
What?
the click of a lock sliding into place.
Is someone else here?
What's that mean? Let's stay calm. Let's just go back downstairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the
Hey,
stairs.
princess, I'm locked in
It would have been
here.
so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
Am I in trouble?
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Am I in trouble?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a
Princess?
sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal.
Princess?
It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Girl, here, use this instead. Use this instead.
Against your better
Oh,
judgment,
now she
place
looks.
the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain.
We're cutting through bone.
You cut into her flesh.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort.
She's got the eyes of those little squirrel rodent things.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Princess?
No, she didn't.
Are we still good?
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours,
We are.
blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
She's okay, she's okay.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No.
Approach the
You
locked
won't have
door.
any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No. I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Watch me.
What are you doing?
Slay the princess, slay the princess, slay the princess. What are these options? Warn her?
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You
I should have
know
killed
you
her.
don't have to do this.
I don't know. I don't know. Actually, I don't know.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Trust your decisions. It's all you have in this cruel world. Resist.
Blade. Move the As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
Look at how freaky she looks.
Notice he reaches towards you and takes the blade from your
Oh, she just...
infuriatingly rigid hands.
Please don't stab me.
I'm sorry. I'll try.
No, girl, please don't stab me, though.
She plunges it into your chest.
Oh, shit, sis.
And sinew. It is.
Why was that the option?
But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
For her sake.
For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again.
She's really going for it?
And again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
Sis!
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
Why is she...
I'm so sorry.
She's not very good at killing. How is that?
Thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Now, why would she do that to me? She didn't have to hit me. She didn't have to do it like that.
The woods. And at the end of that path, you're here to slay.
Let's just go to the cabin. Let's just go to the cabin. No talking this time.
Before you go any further, she will lie. She will.
Yes.
You knew what you did to us, you villain.
Voice of the smitten.
Excuse me? Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our
Oh,
lives
hold
last night.
on.
He's trying to keep us apart, but he won't be.
Do I
able
want
withstand.
to play the role of the smitten? I can't commit to anything. Well, what am I
What are
saying?
you talking about?
I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task.
What should we
ahead.
do? Ooh. Let's just see the princess. This time we'll take the knife. We'll take it.
The interior
Ooh,
of the cabin
medieval.
is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Let's take the blade.
Take the blade from the table.
I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies.
Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge. There's no use arguing over
See, that was my concern.
motivation.
But frankly,
You need
I
it to
regret
do
not
it.
having that knife last time. Although I did eventually get it. No mirror. We're going straight. The mirror disappeared when I didn't look at
The door
it.
to the basement creaks open,
Think that means
revealing an
something?
intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
Oh, it's
It's still
nice.
basement. If the princess lives
Never
here.
mind.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Is her voice different?
It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I
Oh
think
yeah,
we're in
very
love.
fairy tale. It's very Shrek and Fiona.
Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think? We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in
Oh,
love.
my posture
Just remember that her charms
was horrible
are all
just
part
now.
of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
It's different.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul
It's different
imprisonment.
though.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of
Oh,
you,
these
doesn't
two
it?
are gone.
Waiting for you to come back. You've been here before, haven't you?
That's right,
Yes.
villain. And you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
Voice of the Spin sounds a bit like Matt Berry. Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
We damned a whole world, but everything reset.
New York City. Oh, I love what he does in that show.
Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind.
Horrible for you, maybe. But we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
Laszlo was hot. Oh yeah, Laszlo is for a very specific type of person. And I see it. Sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was very unfair. It's me. I'm that person. It's us. We're that person. Do I have to cut you out again? Let's see if she remembers. You killed me,
I'm
sis.
sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we?
We warned her of the cruel
No.
forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision.
Okay, enough of this.
Decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
I think she tried to manipulate me just there. What happened after I
You
died?
died, and now we're talking.
Sis, I don't like this conversation we're having. I don't like it.
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess?
I'm
She
going
wants
to
make us
slay
happy.
her.
My heart melts
I'm
further with
slaying
every
her.
word that passes through her beautiful
Mm-hmm.
lips.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
Okay. I have no feelings one way or other about the world ending true. The world sucks. People are a plague. I hope you brought a slow and painful death. I got no
To be
feelings.
honest, I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a nihilist. The princess shifts in uncomfortable confusion.
Me too. I don't care.
She wasn't confused for long.
What's wrong with her?
If she doesn't care, then clearly she didn't end the world. It would take a great desire for evil to do something so inconceivable, and our dearest has not an ounce of cruelty within her. All is well, and it's high time we rescued our beloved.
Slay the princess.
Blade in hand, you rush
Enough
the
of this.
princess.
I don't like any of this right now.
You barbarian, what do you think you're doing?
But you ignore the pleas of the
I don't like any of what's going on with her right now. We're slaying
The
her.
princess's eyes grow wide with terror as you approach, but she does absolutely nothing to stop you. Your blade
Oh, look at her looking at me.
collapses pathetically to the ground.
I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
Yeah, we needed to kill her. Yeah. Yeah. She needed to die.
I'm to die now. I think that's what you want.
And just like that, she's dead. And the world is saved. Thank you for seeing this through. I know it must have been difficult.
I got the slay an innocent achievement.
Oh, I feel sick.
Sick? You took part in the murder of the fairest creature that's ever
Yeah, don't make me feel bad about it, y'all.
I feel sick. I, for one, am absolutely distraught. Grief-stricken.
Don't make me feel bad about it.
You just saved everyone.
Y'all don't think she was acting weird?
Over it.
I just heard a knife go shing.
There's nothing in the world worth getting over it for. We might as well just end it all.
How could you? A damsel would never act weird? Of course you did, you monster. Don't gaslight me. Acting weird is a crime, yes, and that's why she died for
Raise
it.
the blade, aiming the
Yes,
point
it is a
directly
crime.
towards your heart. Excuse me? No, you absolutely do not do that.
Oh.
Yeah, let's not make any rash decisions. We should give ourselves a minute, take a deep breath, and
Rash. The only rash decision we've
Okay.
made is running our cursed blade through her heart. This is far from rash. This is measured. This is the only thing left for us to do
Okay.
now that she's gone.
If that's what you want to
no,
do.
let's not do that.
You won't use your fancy reverse psychotherapy.
'Cause now I'm over it.
me, murderer. We're dying together right now. All of you may have previously thought that my passions were too great to stifle, but those were merely passions of joy. My passions of sorrow run deeper than the ocean itself.
She was just a wet cat.
They
No,
are
no, no.
far more unstoppable.
No, no, no. You know what?
Have it you all!
You know what? She was too impressionable. She was too impressionable. Because what if I had said, yeah, in the world, she would have done it. That's not good for a person. So I killed her. I didn't kill her. I slayed her. I slayed her.
What don't
Because
you
what if someone else came in there and said something, told her to do something bad? She would have done it. So that's why I had to do what I did.
Plunge the blade into your own heart and collapse to the floor.
Don't wow me. Don't wow me. I'm making my choices.
Serious, why are you helping him?
I'm making my choices.
I'm not. He just made it happen. I'm sorry.
That's right. You're all sorry.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
And I die.
You're on a path in the woods.
You horrid monster.
Ooh.
You think that you've returned to the woods, you've earned my forgiveness.
They really don't like that I killed her.
Alive and well when we return to the cabin,
Can I kill the
or
smitten?
You'll never know the end of my wrath.
She won't be alive and well when we return to that cabin.
Voice of the cold?
We killed her.
No, cause why?
You killed her. And
Why am
so
I the bad? Feeling like the bad guy here.
And you clearly didn't do a good enough job. I'm still here. Oh, and I'm still here too.
Oh, hi, hero.
You lot get to be blessed with seemingly eternal life. That must mean she's still there, waiting for us to throw ourselves at her feet in remorse.
I doubt it. I think I'm better at killing than you are.
So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2?
It's our
3.
What gave it away?
Your open discussions. I couldn't care less what he knows. Every second we stand around arguing in the woods is a second that I'm anxiously worrying about her. Take us to the cabin and take us there now. With each passing moment, our relationship may be damaged even further, though I fear the rift between us may already be permanent.
I haven't finished this game and I've never seen Inside Out, but I can confidently say this is just like Inside Out, the movie.
And if it is permanent, then what? You'll kill us again?
Oh, you just wait and see. My vengeance will echo the depths of my bereavement.
The Smitten is really fucked up about it.
Die again. I'm not fond of dying. Why not? You've already done it twice. It was unpleasant. It was only unpleasant because you think it's supposed to be unpleasant.
I'll make you feel what I feel if it's the last thing I do. And mark my words, you won't like it.
Smitten was in fact smitten. Oy vey.
Oh, how exciting. I'd love to see you try.
Can I? Well, I'm not just going to try.
Ooh, did I even skip that? I think the game did it automatically.
I'm looking forward to it.
Good. I am too.
Can I talk now? Yes, I can.
What should I do? Where do we go?
Let me
There are, what,
remind you
7
that you're
chapters in
here
this?
the woods. It means that the princess is not dead, and that her very existence currently poses a direct threat to the entire world.
Oh, choices. We haven't talked enough about how different this place is. It was different. It wasn't different last time. What happens if we don't go to the cabin? I'm the one in charge here. If we slay her again, you're not going to make us kill ourselves. Is that clear? I should do that. No. Let me not boss up, because so far me bossing up has not rewarded me at all. We'll do this one. Whatever happens next, it seems like all our answers are in the cabin. We might as well see this through. Proceed to the cabin.
I'm sure you've already heard my words of warning in one of your past lives. You've already managed to slay her once, just...
Don't muck it up.
Muck it up, all right. We'll get our happy ending, even if it damns each and every person who's ever lived.
Whatever you do, don't let him influence a single decision. He's clearly lost it. I hate that I'm agreeing with him on anything, but I really don't like being at the whims of someone so unstable.
We've really...
Having all those feelings isn't
We've
very
really...
productive, is it? But we're just passengers here.
stepped in it this
What's
time.
stress over something you can't control? You're saying that like stress is just something you can turn off. It is. It's easy.
Whatever happens, happens.
This is horribly
Okay. None of these narrators are going to be any help. I understand that now. Let's go in the cabin. Ooh, look!
Ancient dust-covered wooden beams hold up a crumbling ceiling like mummified ribs, each elegantly carved detail of the stately building preserved in an extended stasis.
Look.
Kept safe,
Is that my princess?
lifeless. But you're not alone. You can feel something watching you.
I've never seen this part of the game. Really?
Against the dusty wood of the far wall.
You neither? Oh, this is fun now.
Her? Our beloved. So she does live.
Oh, I believe that. I believe that you'd have to play this game so many times to see even just a majority of everything, which is so
Very alive.
cool.
Before you can make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door. On the
Wait,
far
where's my
side.
knife?
The door at the end of the room, but there isn't a door. There's a mirror, that's it. The mirror? Is this some kind of joke? Did you all plan this out before dying?
How come the narrator does not know what mirrors are?
Huh. That's strange. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
My blade is in the ghost's
Maybe it's gone
chest.
because we've already killed her with it. Perhaps it's gone because an oh-so-deserved guilt has started to worm its way into each and every one of you. Perhaps all of you do feel just as bad as I about what we've done. Though if you felt the
He's just a voice. I mean, he's just a voice, but sir, there's a mirror.
I suppose it doesn't matter why the
That feels important to me.
Find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement?
Let's just go to the mirror.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You must think you're looking at that mirror you mentioned earlier, the one that doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open the door. It's so hazy. We should try and clean it off. It's time for all of you to see what we've become.
Are we monsters?
You reach forward and
A
place your
door.
hand on the door to the basement. The handle is just a little to your right, and a little down. So much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much more interested in seeing other things.
I'd love I'm sure they'll do a shirt, right? Because they've done it before. I'd love just a Black Tabby Games art book.
I see.
With like sketches and stuff. I'd love that.
We can only hope she might still see some good in us. No way left to go but down.
Alright, let's check out the princess.
The door to the basement
Look!
revealing an antique staircase lit by
She's
a
still there.
torchlight. The air here is so stale it practically stands still, as if the very molecules of this place have been fossilized, trapped for eons until your arrival. Even the blaze of the torches can't penetrate the odorless air, as if they'd run out of fuel to burn ages ago, their light still flickering more out of habit than from adhering to a physical reality.
This is
A
getting
wispy figure
interesting.
watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadow. There she is again. My love. She's just an old memory.
She looks so
Her eyes
sad
lock
down
for a brief
there.
moment, then she vanishes around the corner.
I'm sorry about last time. We good? Let's just say, is anyone there?
Response. Do you think she's upset with us? Don't like being here unarmed after what happened last time. I feel so exposed. Of course she's livid, and with good reason. You aren't.
Maybe having no weapon is for the best.
You scared of a little ghost? What's she going to do? Look at us until we feel bad? She can look all she wants. It won't do anything. As you descend the final step,
Eek!
the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain. This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window
You
to allow
guys?
starlight to penetrate the gloom.
She may be still dead.
See? She's dead.
No! What foul trickery is this? How can this be? We just saw her alive and well a moment ago, floating away transparently.
No, that's a
Whatever we saw
ghost.
was a ghost. I thought we were all on the same page. Do try to keep.
Well, let's just go. Let's just see.
Thoughts are interrupted by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock. You turn to see the shade of the princess staring down at you from the top
I
of
think
the
we have.
stairs,
Do we have beef?
clutching a brightly burning torch.
So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead. She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before?
Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead?
She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying or destroying, if we want to be a little more...
A little more death neutral.
We make amends.
Should we make
still holds
amends?
us in her heart. She's bare, but she hasn't said anything. Are you sure she can talk like this?
You came back. I missed you.
She can't talk.
That angelic voice, I missed you too, my
Okay,
little-
here's what we're going to do. We're going to attempt to manipulate the princess.
You sure snapped back to your old self quick.
If there are options to apologize and stuff, I'm going to choose them, but please know that I am trying to be manipulative, not apologetic.
Yes, seeing her dazzling countenance again has reignited the warmth in my heart. I have found it in me to forgive the sins this body has committed. We can have our...
I don't think anyone would have questioned that.
This is a bad place. We're supposed to be together, but it keeps making us hurt each other.
The torch falls from the princess's hand and bounces down the stairs.
This is all stone, right?
It'll be so much better when it's
This is
gone.
all stone, right?
The skeletal wood of the basement, perfectly dry after
It's wood.
unbelievable years
It's
of
wood.
desiccation, immediately
Yeah, you
catches
see,
fire. She's trying to kill us.
she brings nothing but problems, this princess.
A misplaced escalation of her passions, but clearly she still cares for us. I say we burn with her.
This isn't good. We did kill her first. That's not the... That's not really...
Because I want to be with you. I don't want you to leave.
See? Everything's fine.
I fucked
She wants to
up.
be with her, yeah, in a bad way.
Okay.
She just has a... The
Forget
fire
all of this
grows
talk.
steady, devouring the basement, dancing up the walls and painting every surface with strokes of flame. You're choked by smoke, and the air around you grows uncomfortably warm. We've never burned to death.
I don't want to burn to death.
Well, bad. I bet it'll feel really, really bad. Yes, it will be terrible, so you'd better come up with something to do and fast. Your personal safety is far from the only thing she's threatening right now. I think a bit of fiery passion is good for the world. You're just trying to spoil her fun. I'm not spoiling anything. I'm trying to prevent...
You fucked up, or did you? Oh, look, I don't want this.
You just think you don't. Sometimes someone else makes decisions for you. And those decisions are for the best. You should know that.
She's not super easy to manipulate, it seems. She got a grudge.
Wouldn't. She's perfect. The heat
I'm
grows
gonna
intense as the
burn.
flames draw ever nearer. You can practically feel your skin sizzling already. If you're going to try and stop her from killing you and destroying the whole world, you'd better do something, and you'd better do it now. I wonder if we look good right now. Fire makes a lot of things look good. I can only imagine how dazzling our eyes are in the dark.
She really said I'm gonna manipulate the princess. You're go ahead, no moment.
she's noticed?
You're going that moment, knew no bounds. I thought I could do it. I thought I could do
Burn
it.
to death. We don't have to, right?
I gotta stop talking, huh? I have to stop talking, but 1 second. Let me out. Are you trying to kill me? No. I'm going to burn. Please, I'm begging you. I'll do anything. That's manipulation.
You'll understand when it's over.
Fuck me.
Flames lick at your form.
Next
stripping
time,
layers
I'm
of your
manipulating
body,
her.
causing your skin to blister and pop and As you burn, the princess glides to your side, her ghostly form blackening as she too succumbs.
No, 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 no. Next time, we're getting
This
her.
is terrible. We're going to die. I'd savor this feeling if I were you. Soon enough, we won't have nerves. And we'll get to die with her. After what you made us do last time, this is as sweet an end as we could hope for. She clutches you close to her chest, her eyes bright, her smile wide with manic affection, watching as the flames take you away.
The sounds were crazy. Like fat hitting a grill and sizzling.
The pain is unbearable at first. Every inch of you screams as your flesh is stripped away, your muscles stiffening as they're cooked, your blood boiling in your veins.
But it isn't long before the flames take your nerves, and with them, your ability to feel much of anything.
She burnt me to a fucking crisp.
See? That wasn't so bad.
Now I feel like she's in the wrong and I need to do something.
It was so bad. But somehow, nothing is so much worse. You'll get used to it. There are still the feelings of the heart. Those never go away. Oh, they always do in the end. You just haven't experienced enough. Eventually you'll want them to stop too. You'll make them stop. Trust me. The princess's smile never fades. Her skin peels away, and then her muscle, until all you can see is her charring skull, locked in an eternal grin. It's very romantic, really.
She really got me.
After all, we can die happy.
There's nothing I can say. She really got me. But despite your best efforts, you do not die. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before and you always
But
get
if it's
scared.
so
I like
bad,
that one.
like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
It's not the end. Whichever on the other side is going to be nice. It's the end for you, but not for me. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay. That.
If you say so, we'll trust you. She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it.
You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown? You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You're at the cabin. Does she look different to y'all?
Flickering lights.
It's 'cause
make
she's
the
burned.
cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Our bride, but she burnt me up. Okay, let's see. A lot of choices. Attack the entity? And what if I don't want to bring you any more vessels? What if I just wait here forever? How many more vessels do I need to bring you? What do you feel about me? The vessels have been bringing you, I've hurt them. I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be. I could say thank you. Oh, jeez. Okay, hold on. I fear... Okay, the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but they are drawn to the edge of the long quiet.
My vessels are not going to like me.
Something more, and you are something more than that, too. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Okay. Hi, I'm lurking. Wish you a good time with the game. Hi, Phoenix. I mean, I'm having a really good time with this. Don't worry, be more confident in your choices. Follow your heart. I have been following my heart, and I've been confident. I want to attack the entity. Okay. Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. Let's go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
Okay.
We will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Chapter 1. The hero and the princess. Okay.
On a path in the woods.
So let's do a big old save. Because like I said, today's stream is shorter. It's going to have to be shorter. I don't know what we're getting into, but I'm excited. So I thought we would do this in one go, but we'll finish it up next week. Actually, we'll just split it into 2 parts. I think that'll be fun. But for now, that was Slay the Princess part 1.